Hello everyone, welcome back to another Wednesday Faction Wars Tactical Cheer, and today we are back for more Wednesday Faction Wars multiplayer casual multiplayer action. And yeah, let's see what are we gonna face off today. We do have quite a few signups today, so more people equals more battles, more fun. So I'm really excited to see what everyone's bringing to the table this week. As for yours truly, I am playing as Skavens for once. Usually I don't think I've been playing Skavens for quite a while now, so I do wonder what they can field these days, because they've been a pretty solid faction overall, despite their shaky leadership. So it's definitely not a faction to scoff at. Yeah, gonna be trying them out for once, but I wish I'll see what happens there. But yeah, for now we have a buy round today, because we do have an odd number of participants. So usually what I do is I would just give myself a buy round for round one, so no one has to wait around for round one to start. I don't have to wait for round one to end before they can start playing. Everyone can hop in and get some games going, while I can just sit aside and do some cast some games live. Cast one of the games live. And yeah, this is exactly what we're doing right now. And as we're waiting for the players to waiting for Captain Tiller's opponent to show up, I am gonna do some tournament admin stuff, and we'll keep an eye out on we'll keep an eye out on everything here. Right. Cool. Looks like Captain Tillis is ready. Oh. Wait. Captain Tillis, what are you doing? Okay. So we're gonna reveal the army builds later. I can't really show them right now. It's not gonna be very nice for the players who want to keep their secret weapon hidden. But that is not a conventional Vampire Count's army. I can tell you that much. That's not a conventional army at all. Yeah, interesting unit choices. We'll see what they can do against Dark Elves, who can actually box against. They do have a very strong elite box with Blackout of Nagron. The only problem is that they can't heal the box. They can heal the caster with Soul Stealer, but that's about it. We shall see what happens, and we shall see if the Dark Elves are even boxing at all. But yeah. Anyways, hello everyone. Spotify, been a while since you played Total War. Are you still gonna go with a non-caster build? I wonder. I am curious, as the man with no casters, no magic. Are you gonna stick to your principles, or are you gonna break the rules? I do wonder. But yeah, hopefully these are casual enough games for you to pick up the game again. Redman 2.0. Nah, nah. There's only one and there's one and only one human boy. Yes, I can't really. It's not. I can't really become a Redman. Just by playing Skaven. It's very different. It's a very different experience. Curios. Cheers for swapping to greenskins. Unfortunately, and oh, okay, yeah. Almost had to make you swap again, but yeah, that would not have been fair. World Peter, you want to see? Let's just wait a bit. Let's just wait a bit. I think Nog's Dark Elves should be done soon. So yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna reveal the army build soon. Yeah. All right. Cool. We can unblock. This is. As we can see here, 2 black coaches, baby. Nobody expected Black Coach let alone 2 black coaches. We shall see if that's gonna work here. It probably won't. We are seeing quite a few Koan cavalry, which are very good at countering chariots. Especially, this is just a single entity chariot. It doesn't have the ability to pull through with the extra models. One model get trapped, and that's the only model, and the entire unit getting pinned and killed. So yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. I don't think this is definitely a bit of a troll army, to be honest. And yeah, gonna be interesting. Anyways, in the meantime, we are just gonna wait for the armies to load in. Hopefully... Ooh. I'm a bit worried now that... the loading time is stressing me out. Because you never know how good the connection everyone is. But yeah, sometimes it just takes a long time to load because of RAM issues, maybe. But once it loads in, it goes fine. We shall see here. For the Dark Elves, we're seeing a pretty traditional combination of armies. A front line of Dread Spears, supported by Koan Knights, some Dark Shards, and a bunch of Dark Riders. Behind them, Sorcerers of Fire. Leading the army is Malice Dark Blade, with various units of Koan Knight on the far flank. Yeah, and a Chill of Santa, providing a bit of a single entity fighter, but this is a frostbite, and I would argue that it is less useful as the fire damage, fire breathing Hydra, because fire breathing can nuke enemy healing, which is what the vampire counts are very good at, and does additional damage to regeneration units. Not that it's good against the regenerating single entities anyways, but still. As for the Vampire Count, a front line of zombies backed up by a couple relatively elite infantry. The Konigstein Stalkers and the Sternsmen with a bunch of direwolves, and the mobility are in the form of direwolves and Conraves. Felbats, of course, but yeah, on the flanks there. With a couple black coach. What is Captain Tiller thinking? I have no freaking idea. The Dark Pack are also out here, but what are they... What's this Vampire Count's army gonna do against, like, all the cavalry? Where's Manfred? I distinctly remember... Yeah, Manfred is on a horseback. On a... Hellsteed. Yeah, I think that's the word. Hellsteed. Either way, Scapscraft doing good damage to the Dread Spears, leaving a mark on their HP pool. But the Dread Spears are just rushing forward in a straight wall. Thank God there's no... Thank Kane there is no Winds of Death here, or else this is just gonna be dead. But yeah, you want to spread out your units a bit, doing a bit of a zigzag line. Jagged formation. Anyways, really in Chill of Santa though. Unfortunately, looks like the Dark Riders have been pinned by bats and dogs and actually got routed away rather early. Burning Head into the front line, roasting zombies, and yeah, I don't know I don't know what's this Vampire Count's gonna do against Malice Dark Blade there. Anyways, Manfred is back there just duking it out against the Sorceress of Fire. He will win, no doubt, but yeah, if Malice comes back, then that's gonna be a problem for sure. Black Coach is trying to charge up, trying to stick themselves into combat and get their abilities charged, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. One of the abilities almost done, the other is less than halfway through though, and another one is just roughly a quarter charged. Spirit Leech and Manfred slowly chipping away the health of the Sorceress of Fire, but again, I just don't... Felbats dropped in the back and also a zombie summon, just trying to tie down the enemy Dark Shards and deny their firepower. More dogs are coming in, but the Koan Knights are just gonna run them over without any problem. So I guess the Conraves are very much needed here, as they are the best anti-armor source of damage that the Vampire Counts possess. As zombies pushing through with the help of White King beating up the Dread Spears, but these zombies are also going down as well. Did they got hit by Burning Head, I wonder? Friendly Fire Burning Head, more like. But yeah, they are routed. And stuff, 2 users of Scab Scraps. Oh, these are Sterns, and no doubt they're just beating the shit out of their Dread Spears. I forgot about them almost. He's here with a vibe. He's using a similar VZ build against me versus Kislev. My god, that is a brave soul with the with a double Black Coach. It's definitely a build of vibes for sure. As the Cutting Side Stalkers are just driving through enemy infantry formation stones and also outclassing those Dread Spears in melee combat. The Show of Sonta is surrounded by armor-piercing Conraves and anti-large Dire Pack, but still doing pretty strong, pretty comfortable sitting in the middle of a blob right now, having that regeneration trait and a high HP pool, no doubt. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I think there's a bit of a dropped rate. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think it's stabilized. I think it's stabilized now. Sorry, I think there was a little bit of stutter there. But yeah. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the very concerningly looking at the YouTube bitrate at the back end and staring at it and see if it's dropping any further. Sorry about that. But looks like there is not much change so far than the internet has stabilized a bit, and the Koa Knights are just running through everything without any issues, while the Chill of Sontar is thriving in a bluff fight. The regeneration really keeping it alive and chilling in the middle of a group fight. And Malus Darkblade now driving on, trying to hunt down the Corpse Gods. And the Dread Spears are coming back with the High Elf version of Wa. Still functioning so far. Only 30 seconds left though. Their damage boost is almost over. Just gotta make sure they maximize the damage right now. Maybe even turn around and just keep fighting those Felbats, because they're just taking free damage if they're turning around, having their backs being pressured by enemy pursuing units. The double Black Coach is going on, actually earning a chevron. Not close to earning back their worth though. Still need to keep rolling, especially. Oh no, they're rushing into a bunch of Koa Knights. What a brave chariot they are. And they actually terrify those. Oh, right. I think they do cause terror. Yeah. Terrifying those Koa Knights away so they don't actually have to fight them. They just get there and the enemy starts routing. Spirit Leech has killed the caster. I didn't really pay attention to them at this point. I do remember seeing them, seeing the sorceress being Spirit Leech multiple times by Manfred. And the Chill of Sontar doesn't have that much armor at only 54 due to the due to fatigue. However, the base value of 60 is still not that high. So over time, it's actually accumulating quite a bit of damage from the Dire Pack. Now, of course, Dread Spears are coming into screen, so the Dire Pack are backing the hell away from there. And the Chill of Sontar will be fighting in the middle of a blob with infantry support. Malus on the other side, just duking out with the White King now. But the problem is the rest of the High Elf troops are not doing too hot. Very nicely done by Captain Tillis, keeping those Darkshard busy so they couldn't actually do any damage to the Black Coaches. Just keeping those, keeping those Felbats on the right targets, routing the Dark Riders, routing the Dark Shards. So these Black Coaches are free to operate on the charged up ward save and also charge up ability to give them extra weapon damage. It's very nice. Now the Dark Elves are edging closer and closer to army losses. We shall see if Malus is gonna transform into Darkan. If he does, then he can still solo a good chunk of this Vampire Count army. But he is transforming now. Army losses is not coming in just yet. It would be, do you know what would be funny? If Malus gets terrified and at the same time transforms into Unbreakable. Anyways, that's not gonna happen here, and yeah, that's gonna be army losses. It worked, lol. It did work. It did work. I am sorry for doubting this build. Oh, right. Let me, open up the files. And, save replays. GG to both players here, and Captain Tillis got a very strong finish. The Black Coach did some work here. Nothing too crazy, but I think if anything, it's the Conrave's doing some really good work in Manfred plus the White King. Manfred killing the enemy caster, and the White King helping to grind through the enemy infantry, Felbets, and especially Conrave's having the armor piercing and frostbite. Dragging down those Core Knights would be very key here. Hey, Captain Tillis. A very nice first game there, and congratulations for the win. And we're just going to be waiting for round 2 to start up. And I assume they're already... Alright, yeah, the Chill of Sontar would be a very strong pick against the Vampire Counts. Actually, I would say one Chill of Sontar and one Hydra would already be very, very strong. Because Vampire Counts do struggle against large targets if they're fighting with support like Blackout of Nagaron. And right here... Yeah, the Chill of Sontar having that extra leadership and melee stats would make it better in combat than a regular Hydra, but the Fire Breath attack can be quite nice occasionally. So, I would say, yeah, you can probably bring both in this matchup. Malus Darkblade, unfortunately, wasn't able to transform in time before army losses hit, as most of the army just got wiped out by simply better units. The Sternsmen slicing and dicing those Dark Elves, while they themselves are getting a lot of good healing with their own regeneration, and the mobility got picked off. So in the end, the Vampire Counts actually have the initiative, have the agency on the battlefield, while the Dark Elves have lost all of them. Yeah. And yeah, a very strong finish from Captain Tillis. We are gonna pick up some replays now from the players, and yeah, start casting while waiting for round 2 to begin. Oh, actually, there's only one more. There's only one more game still ongoing, but this battle did happen quite soon, so I am gonna jump right in, and hopefully it's not too long of a game. We shall see. My first game was versus a full kite CV. Curio! What the hell, Curio? Alright, so full kite cav build. Okay, this is definitely a very Gorbat moment here. Army belts for Khorne here, a front line of Marauders mixed in with dual weapon variant, and then this guy's some Chaos Furies, and backed up by a bunch of Blood Beasts and a few Minotaurs with great weapons, a very classic Khorne Unga Bunga Rush build. Herald of Khorne leading the army with more Unga Bunga with plus 40 melee attack after all. However, will they get their Unga Bungas in? We shall see, because this is a full kite green skin cav build. Forest Goblin, Spider Rider, Archers, including one Morkrub, Manji Marauders, and Dev Creepers in the mix. Hold on. Sorry, got attacked. Alright, so. Yeah, sorry, I was just, responding to a message, and at the same time keep... Oh, wait, round 2 is started? Alright, never mind. Sorry. We'll cast this later. This Unga Bunga versus, Scoot and Shoot is gonna have to wait. And, we're switching to Bretonia, actually. A player wanted to swap factions, so I was like, alright, that's fine. Actually, we don't have any Bretonia representation now that one of the players have decided to swap factions. In that case, I am gonna go Bretonia. Okay, let me, before we go into our match, I'm just gonna quickly check the Lism and Bliss unit. So, a lot of factions have their campaign-only units allowed. Not all of them, but just a few of the campaign units are allowed. But right now, I don't think I'm gonna allow the Lism ones. Specifically for this unit, Armor Sundering with high armor piercing javelins. Like, what the fuck is this? Full 100% armor piercing damage. What the fuck is this? Oh god. What? This is ethereal levels of armor piercing on a javelin. Blast skin cohort with javelins. This is crazy. Yeah, no. Like, I saw these guys on Tequila Sunset's like Faction Wars. And yeah, it's just not ideal. It's just not ideal. Like, they can just nuke a large single entity. They can just two-shot a fucking a Kadai destroyer. It's crazy. Like, I'm not. I think like these blessed units might be a bit cracked, honestly. So I'm not gonna allow them. Specifically this one. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna allow any blessed units. Tillis, there we go. Join. All right, looks like we are going Bretonian again. And what are we gonna do this time? We need something on the ground. We need something at the back. We need I don't really want to go Grail this week, so I'm gonna do something else. Okay, I'll go Rapun's My Beloved again, and see what happens. Probably not gonna end well. Bloody Leap Banner. No, I'm just not gonna bother. Sword of Leonis, and I think Orme on a Hippogriff. And get a Guardian. Blessing of the Lady. Charm Shield, not really, doesn't really matter here. And we've got a very expensive line and some flying rocks. You know what? We can just get a couple regular trebuchet and let the knights do all the work here. Yeah. I think I also did. I allow. No, I haven't allowed the vampire count missiles. I should probably add that to the rule set. Okay, so vampire counts, I need a caster. Ugh, I guess I'll just have to go for a life caster again. Aura of the Lady plus a unicorn, that should just mitigate any possible Spirit Lead, Powerstone, Earth Blood, and Regrowth. Weekend of the Wood? Nah, I'll save some money for our infantry here, which I can't really use Peasant. We'll have to do a couple of these bad boys. 1 Pegasus Knights, 2 Pegasus Knights. Let's do that. To fight stuff in the skies. Maybe actually get a third one. You know what? Fucking, we'll go King Luan. Because I do need a Sword of Corone for anti-armor purposes. Yeah. And then got these guys there. And a couple men-at-arms to guard the artillery, and then we're so full. Our army is so full right now. Ladies Champion, that's a staple. Cut one of these spears at the back, and then I think we can afford a few more abilities and items. They love Son of Bretonia. King Loren's never gonna get below half health, honestly, so let's just not bother with that. Yeah, I think stand your ground. Yeah, just gonna have to use the Grail Reliquary to make sure things stays in the fight. Alright, so we're still on Ash Plains, which is whatever. We haven't played on that map ourselves, so whatever. Yeah. Let's see what happens. It's the undead, so Bretonians are naturally weak to all that terror and leadership bombs. That might be a bit of a problem, which is why we have the Grail Reliquary. We also have 2, so it might be too many. We shall see. We shall see. True, I won't recommend it, to be honest. Lizardmen are in a good space, and they are pretty much all direct upgrades over the basic units for a little more cost, sometimes no extra cost. Some are busted. Yeah! Yeah, like, it's like the Crypt Ghouls on Arcane the Black's special roster, right? They're just way too good for how little additional costs you need to pay for, so yeah, I'm just not gonna bring them. Alright, so we might... Oops, I forgot. Yeah, it's fine. We didn't change map, but whatever, I can't be bothered. Like, we haven't played on this map ourselves, so it's fine. Like, changing maps is more to mix things up so everyone can so nobody would be too bored about the same map over and over. But I haven't played it. If my opponent doesn't have any issue, I don't really mind. Yeah. Alright. Just gotta... Like, last week when I was playing Bretonia, I got pretty heavily boxed. As in, like, I had to go against quite a bit of boxes and static formations defenses. Which means... I am... My My spirit of a box breaker is now coming back again, returning. It's awakening. I want to break boxes again. So yeah, we're gonna see if we're getting counter box again. But yeah, should be fun. Just gonna let the Pegasus Knights do all the heavy lifting here. Yeah. I like how you don't use a screen block. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Like, it's... like, the reason why I use screen blockers normally is because I have to be fair against, like, I have to be fair to the players in the game. Like, if somebody sees their build through the stream, then it would be a very unfair advantage there, so I have to make sure. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care. I mean, I'm sometimes memeing my builds anyway, so doesn't even matter. And if they see it, so be it. I wouldn't be mad, I would just be disappointed. Like, this is a casual 20 with nothing at stake, so like there's not even anything. There's not even anything worth to go that far to like cheat or anything for, right? So yeah, I just can't be bothered. Let's inch up a bit and start firing. Yeah, I want them to be here, and then they can start firing at the stuff at the back. Right, start hammering those skeleton warriors, please. I don't expect you to actually hit anything, but just keep firing, man. Just fire. Just fire away. Oh, you actually get a good hit. Wow. Peasants! What is this? Actually landing your shot into something? Because, like, peasant trebuchets have horrible... Yeah, this is a bit more like it. Now this is a bit more like it. More like your usual peasant artillery. There you go. But yeah, the one on the right, holy crap! It's actually hitting things. My god. Alright, anyway. Falling back with Lua in a bit there. Maybe I'll push up with these guys. Oh, actually, let's just jump down a bit and bully those skellies a bit there. Alright, you guys, you can pull back. Oh, you're at it. But yeah, the other one is just absolute utter bullcrap with their firing. One's like shooting like gods, but the other is like, nah, I'm not gonna hit. I don't feel like hitting anything today. You know what? We should go and wipe those crypt goals first. Crypt horrors first, sorry. Crypt goal. Pull back with peasants, and then that's fine. We will pull things away. I guess as I pull back with 3 own men. The rocks are actually doing things, which is the craziest part of this. Wait, what the fuck? The rocks accidentally hit the fucking Pegasus Knight. That is unfortunate. That's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, yeah, I need the heals on these guys. Or is it Fate of Bune? Okay, rocks, are you still firing away? Yeah, just keep firing away. Shit. Okay, internet's acting up again. Alright, I think it came back for now. Alright, that was annoying. Alright, go and fight that. You guys pull back and let these guys come over. And King Luan, turn on your these guys need to heal. Yeah, this is why you don't get crit goals, because they are absolute shite. I think crit goals are horrible. We're killing the crit horrors very fast, but everything else is just dying, also dying very fast, so that is not ideal. Alright, go and help all those Pegasus. Oh god, these Pegasus Knight got charged from behind. Oh god, they are horrible. They are so fragile. I mean, they're not bad, but like, it is definitely not ideal with these guys fighting. Alright, go and fight for the front lines then. Alright, see if you can charge and finish off those Blood Knights on that side. Internet is not having... what is going on there? Maybe I have too many tabs open? Let me just try and close off some of these and see if that helps. Yeah, that's not ideal. Alright, I think we're kind of back again. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. I'm not sure what is happening. Like, last week it was completely fine, but now... Like, I'm not even having any internet issues, like, otherwise. It's just suddenly acting up for some reason. Alright, I actually need to go and kill Iron Kindler on the other side. guess if he doesn't go down, then but yeah, my Pegasus Knights are not having a good time whatsoever. They're just very much bogged down. If 40 taps open, I think it's sort of that might be the case. There's also the YouTube having a RAM issue, I think, recently, where they just eats up all your RAM or something. But yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with this. It's just the internet. Oh, actually, I'm showing the YouTube camera. Just keep fighting at the back there. Do our knights have anything useful there? Nope, we only have these knights still in the fight over there. Pull those knights out of the fray. This is my only knight unit left, and can Lewin still beat? Can Lewin beat Kemmler? I don't think so. I mean, he can normally, but there's too much shit around him right now, I think. And oh shit. Alright, you guys help this lady. Ignore if there's anything else around there. Harry Kemmler is just giving everyone heals, which is not ideal. Alright, you guys go and occupy that. You guys, I need a little bit more help. Alright, we're getting some work done against the Blood Knights, I guess. Psycho charging is the way! And they came back. Wow, okay. Kemmler is refusing to die, and he's just giving everything nearby heals and defenses, which is not ideal either. Kemmler is just like, he's surprisingly tanky. Wait, is the stream not laggy? I swear, like, the stream has been dealing with issues, I thought. Cause like, OBS is no, just the gameplay low. Interesting. Cause, YouTube is keep telling I might just restart my game as well. Yeah, anyways, I don't think I can win this one, so I'm just gonna concede. Cause it is just dragging. Stream has issues too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think my internet for some reason. Yeah, I don't even know what was happening over here. Let me just turn this off. Let me just restart my game and stuff. Okay, now suddenly the internet speed is going fine again. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is just happening. Is it just to... Nope, nope, nope. It's spiking again. Okay. So with the... No, I think the lag is more on my end. Because my internet speed has been spiking. Because, like, if it's just lagging on your end, my game would be fine and the stream would be fine, but my stream has been having lag spikes for a bit. EU or USA? I don't know about Captain Tillis, but I'm from UK, so it certainly doesn't help. But, like, I am not sure what's happening here. Yeah, now the internet's stable again. Now the internet's stable again. Yeah, I think now the stream is stable again. Maybe it's just the internet doesn't like vampire counts, and or maybe they don't like Bretonians. Now that I abandoned the wait, what? Now that I abandoned the Skavens, maybe they're just taking the revenge on me, getting me back with by chewing through the cables or some shit. Maybe Telus was DDoSing me to win. Maybe. Alright, next round I think. I think we have dragged it long enough. Because of the lag. Excuse me. My bad. Alright, next round. I hope the internet goes back to normal this time round. I really hope so. Otherwise, I'll just have to find another time to cast all the replays. Like, I swear, because like the internet was absolutely fine last week, and it's just sudden. Yeah, it's been fine for the last few weeks. Like there was a couple times where there are lag spikes and stuff being unstable and all, but right, it's been going all a-okay for a while. Let me just check. Alright, let me just host another lobby and pray to the Dark Gods or Sigmar or whoever can listen to my call that the internet can stay stable this time. Still playing Bretonia though. And yeah. Like, if this doesn't work out again, I might just have to postpone the replays and stuff. Play the games offline and then off stream and then recast the games later. It's because I came back with Corn powers. Corn hates the Wi-Fi. I suppose all that tech with all that tech and lack of brutality is the sophisticated tech is not something of Corn's favor. If anything, it's more of a teen thing. I think teen would thrive just fine on the internet and with Wi-Fi. So, but then again, I think Corn would love to spread the spread violence and bloodshed through... Oh wait, no, that's more of a Slanesh thing. To spread violence and bloodshed in excess. Yeah. Anyways, we're going Bretonia once again, and we're going Rapons. Dude, shall we go? Let's go Rapons for now. For this one time. I do enjoy using Rapons de Mayonnaise quite a bit, but yeah. Alright, so against... We might actually need a couple Grail Knights this time around, and get some rocks in case people try to box. And then get a couple spears at the back. And more spears. Right. We've got too many bodies here. I mean, it's Bretonia. There's nothing that's too many bodies. But get a poison arrow. Get a Lure of Beast to drain. Right. Just get all these so that she doesn't get killed by Spirit Leeches or a Soul Stealer. Because Unicorn does have a lot of magical defenses. And stacking everything together, that's like a 50% spell resistance. Alongside the aura of the lady. We do need a bodyguard unit. And what better bodyguard is there than Henri le Massif on a Hippogriff? The problem is it's also hella expensive, especially after we already have a Grail Knight. Wait, no, we have Grail Knights. No, we're not taking Grail Knights this time round. Damn it. Henri le Massif being a bodyguard, Colossal Strike Guardian. Yeah, let's just get Blessing. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Blessing of the Lady. I don't think we need Charmed Shield. Oh wait, no. Let's just bring something on the ground actually. Green Knight. Green Knight, there we go. Dolores Blade. There we go. And a couple Grail Knights. Yeah. Get a bunch of rocks. Wait, if I bring Grail Knights, we need to bring healing. You know what? Peasants Lady, I'm just gonna bring all peasants. Fuck it. We'll still bring Henri le Massif though. Wait, no, we can bring Green Knight. Is there any forest? There is forest here. We can try and stick him inside a forest to heal. Yeah, Sacred Guardian. Right, cool. There's that. We are gonna try to bring a peasant spam army then this time. Or not really peasant spam, but more like non-Grail army. Other than but if you bring Green Knight, then it's not a non-Grail army, isn't it? Alright, we are back to this. Wild Heart and yeah. Flock of Doom and Flock of Doom only. Ooh, maybe we can get some Curse of Ormra Air. With Questing Knights and Knight of the Realm. Knight of the Realm. We do have some extra money, which can help us get some more expensive cavalry. Yep, there we go. Yeah. That, and then, yeah, that is it for our army build. A lot of rocks. Oh, wait, hold on. Men-at-Arms with poems are pretty dang good for what they do, honestly. So I might actually grab them. Wait, but we don't have a Paladin. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's just grab that as well, and then grab a Paladin. Cut the money, or bring Henri le Massif, and then cut some of his stuff. Yeah, alright, let me see if cut some of his stuff. Just bring a bodied warhorse, colossal strike, guardian, and that. And we're over cost. Oh, damn it. We'll cut the flood. We'll keep the flood delay banner and maybe cut something from this lady. Nope. Can't cut Curse of One right here. Damn it, I wanted. We'll just do Wison's Wild Form. Well, there we go. Hope for the best. Let's see what happens. We've got some AP, we've got some mobility. Did the first stream not get saved? I can't find it on your channel yet. Oh, the stream restarted. I am not sure what happened. I'll have to fiddle around with the back end later. I think the stream connection crashed or something. Wait, no, I think the stream is still there. Well, Peter, I got 67. Oh, not the meme number. 67 Wi-Fi laggers running for you. Now you're getting me real worried. I did take quite a long while to pick my unit, so yeah, I'll quickly set up. Now the idea is just to hammer everything on the far side with the sheer amount of firepower, of rocks to be specific. And there are some arrows nearby, and we have mobility sitting around, but I don't think I want to just take the fight one-on-one against Koan cavalry myself. These two can stick around together, and we've got some caster support. And the other side don't have anything to pin routed units down, so they don't have anything to lure and pin units down, so it should be fine. Alright, I think we're good. It'll only go back to 15 minutes back, so it's not the entire stream unless it saves it all together once this is done. I honestly have no idea, unfortunately. So we might miss like one battle, miss like 2 battles, maybe 1.5 battles. Cause like there was a bit of internet issue halfway through, and like almost have to cut the stream short, but the internet stabilized for now. Theoretically, the YouTube should still save the stream. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Honestly, we'll just have to check after the stream is over. Alright, just waiting for my opponent here, because, oh, looks like my opponent is also ready, so we should start. Okay, I can't see shit because of the heals in the middle. I probably should have brought a flyer, actually, now that I think about it. It would be able to see across things. Okay, this is stuttering once in a while. Oh, fuck. Seems like as soon as I load into the game, internet starts acting up. This might be a problem actually. Cause like right now it seems like as soon as I load into a game, it fucks with my internet. I don't know why. And it certainly is alarming. Very alarming. Like the game itself is also not running too smoothly either. You can see the units are kind of laggy. Like could be just between you two. Maybe it's better with other players. Okay, so once it's bad luck, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is definitely a pattern, and 3 different people having problems with 3 different people. The problem is not on the other people, it's probably on me. So yeah. Say, what did you do to your servers? Okay, I think that the stream is fine now, for now. It's just the game itself is laggy. I also can't see where my opponent is at. So that's not very helpful either. Okay, finally we see some. Oh. That is not ideal. We just have to rush them then. Sirens of the Red Ruin? Oh boy. Okay, so now the idea is set those spears behind. Spears fall back. I need you guys to maybe sit behind. Sit around with the rock throwers, the trebuchet. While the rest of the army pushes up. Okay, the internet is stable, it's just the game itself is laggy for now. I don't want to jinx it. Hopefully I don't. Yeah, right, yeah. Alright, I see them. Starts rocking. Oh shit, I don't want to fight those. Right, you know what? I'm gonna pull back. Let them come to me. Shit, there's too many blackguards. Yeah, send them rocks. Oh. Oh, that is a prime target for a flock of dooms, guys.
My lady, grant me your sight.
Right, rocks just starts dropping. That's fine. Just shoot my peasants. Alright, you hide behind the tree line. I need to push up a bit, and maybe we'll have a chance to do some recharging and stuff. Cause these peasants are just gonna get melted. There's no point taking the fight head on like that. Just gotta keep buying time for the rocks to get the job done. Wait, hold on, we can fight him. Alright, as long as we can get rid of those sisters.